So why was this person so pissed off unnecessarily when I just decided to post this picture on my Instagram story? I just thought I looked really cute in a skirt, and this person proceeded to call me an F word. That's the sound of my rice cooker being completed. I mean, it could be just that he was jealous of how I looked in a skirt. But it could be something a little more deeper. It could be this extreme disdain towards men wearing something that is not menswear, or anything relating to menswear, like trousers, suits, like dress shirts, or trucker jackets, or what have you. So I'm gonna try to give 4 exhibits here, giving my example actually, the stuff that I wore in the past, to see why I think a touch of femininity in menswear is actually healthy. And it's a good thing, and why I like wearing those kind of stuff to show off my touch of femininity in fashion. So here we go. So first off is a heeled loafer. I will literally bring that up right now. Hold on one second. So it's these bad boys. As you can see, is has a pretty nice heel. Yeah, this particular one is from Needles. I don't know if you can see, but Needles. And I bought this from Depentas, New York. I fell in love with this like immediately as soon as I saw it. So I think this is like one of the rare moments when I bought this off of retail, like retail price basically. It gives at least like 1.5 inch boost whenever I wear this, so I really like it. It's not, I mean, I am so tall, but like, I don't know. I feel like everyone could use some height boost. So it's just like very sexy profile right here. I'm actually gonna leave this back so I can have one hand free. Hold on one second. So I actually do get a lot of compliments when I wear this, but I also got this one condescending comment from a customer that I work with. So as you may know, I still currently work as a client advisor at a custom menswear company, and sometimes I wear stuff like that to the showroom when I'm helping the customers. And a customer basically told me, "Why are you wearing that? It looks like a women's shoe." And I just told him, "Oh, it's because I like it. I like wearing it. I think it looks cute." And he didn't really say anything after that, but I think that's the moment when I realized, oh, maybe some people might think it's feminine for me to wear this kind of shoe. Yeah, so he didn't really say anything, but I knew for a fact that he was judging me after that, so I actually wanted to ask him, why aren't we wearing those kind of heeled shoes more often as men? Because like there's some heels on loafers, you know, but they're pretty minimal, like 1/2 inch or 1 inch or something like that. And they don't really count as true heels in my opinion. Yeah, it needs to be at least like this much, the one that I showed you before. And a lot of heel shoes exist for women, of course, and maybe it stems from the fact that they want to be tall, just like they're like, if you're like standing next to your partner, then you want to look as tall as your partner, basically, something like that. But I feel like heel shoes should still be a very much of a common thing for men too. There's no reason why it shouldn't be, I think. I'm trying to buy more heel shoes that are designed specifically for men. I can't find that many, so actually if you have any recommendations, please let me know in the comments section below. But yeah, because like I have pretty wide feet, like a typical feet for men, but like wide for women's standard, of course, so I can't fit into the women's shoes, unfortunately. So I'm trying to find them. So the funny thing is, as you may know, the heel shoes were actually worn originally by men in France, by high-class men, to show off their status. But anyway, why do I like wearing heels? Because it does add some extra height, which I appreciate. And yeah, it does add a touch of femininity. Maybe the fact that it adds a touch of femininity is more significant to me. And it's hard to see men wearing heels, most likely because they don't think to wear them, because they associate that with like women's wear. But I think it really can change the mood of the outfit. So I'm gonna give you some examples of myself when I'm wearing those with whatever outfit that I have. I do think they just like kind of make your outfit sexier, so it gives a little bit of feminine edge. Second is wearing a tie, like a ribbon, basically what I'm doing right now. Technically this is like a part of the shirt actually. This is the recent Vivienne Westwood M Metro shirt that I got recently. I am obsessed with it right now, so I'm gonna wear this to demonstrate. As for wearing tie-like ribbons, I've been only doing this recently. I stumbled upon some female influencer telling how to like tie a tie like a ribbon, so I tried to emulate that, and it really turned out well for me. And yeah, as you can probably tell, this is evidently kind of feminine. Like ribbons are always associated with femininity. A lot of women's wear, or like girls' clothing, has a lot of ribbons. You can't really see that happening for boys or men's clothing. But guess what? This ribbon kind of stuff was used to be only worn by men at first, and then after that, they were worn both by men and women. So, you know, you might see a pattern here today that a lot of the stuff that I'm introducing to you right now, it has been only worn by men in the past. So people say fashion is cyclical, and yes, they definitely are. Because look at what's trending these days, like baggy jeans and flare jeans were a huge thing back in the 70s and 80s, and they're coming back in style right now. So, and only a decade ago in 2015, skinny jeans were a huge thing, and yes, I was also a victim of that trend because I thought it was really cool to wear them. So I actually have a skinny jean in my closet right now. I don't think I'll ever wear it again, but yeah, I do have it. What I'm trying to say is, if we can bring the trend back from 70s and 80s, why can't we bring the trend back from the 18th century? Come on, like the 18th century fashion was top notch. Well, jokes aside, yes, like ribbons were also worn by men too. And like, look at how cute the ribbon is, like in this picture. I mean, I'm not trying to be vain. Like, I'm not saying I'm cute, but like, look at the tie. Look at how cute the ribbon is. The ribbon, when I'm like wearing it like that, it's just like, it's so cute. It has a very different vibe from when you're just like tying in a regular knot, like 4 in a hand or half winds or full winds or what have you. There is some kind of a touch of femininity, basically. There's at least another man that I know who wears ties like this, and his name is Cedric Villani. I hope I am pronouncing his name correctly. He's a French mathematician, and he also wears this like spider brooch, as you can see. It's his distinguished style that he pushes, and I am obsessed with it, honestly. I never got slighted about me wearing ribbons like there was the heels, but I do think some people were probably looking at me all weird because when I was wearing that outfit, basically out and about, I was feeling a lot more eyes on my outfit. So I feel like it could have been that they either thought it was beautiful, or they either like thought it was like, what is he doing, you know? So it could have been either way, but I don't know what they were thinking. But at the end of the day, I felt really good wearing it, so that's all that matters in my opinion. Third is crop jackets in general. So this is actually the vintage Naval Academy crop jacket that I thrifted. So since this is a Naval Academy jacket, it is actually worn by men. So why am I giving a fuss about like the femininity of this jacket? Well, but I think this is basically the only like cropped jacket that are socially acceptable to wear by men, just because it's a military jacket. And even then, some people might look at me weird because some people might know this is a military jacket. I just wear it anyway. I think it's more about the fact that not many crop jackets are suited for menswear. Actually, it's really rare to come across a crop jacket, like a truly crop jacket. Like the crop jacket that I'm saying, like the standard is like, you know, like up to here. It's like up to navel level. I guess this is like, yeah, around here. So this is like my belly button. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Because some cropped jackets are cropped, like denim jackets are cropped, and some leather jackets are cropped, but they're like cropped to your waist level, and even that, I guess, is considered cropped for men's wear standards. And what I mean is like even more up. So a lot of women's wear tend to have a lot of like extremely cropped jackets or clothes or sweaters or something like that. I think that looks really good, in my opinion. It kind of slims down your proportion. It can elongate your legs and stuff like that. So this might not be a surprise, but crop jackets also come from military wear. It comes from the name mess jacket, and it's been told that George II Earl Spencer wore this short jacket without tail. So like that's kind of the first instance of men wearing crop jackets. So there we go again, crop jackets being worn originally by men. So given that they are high up on your waist, as I've said, it has that slimming effect visually, and also it kind of makes your legs look really long. I will give you one example of me wearing this crop jacket with my beloved dog bag. So I think it looks fabulous. This is one of my favorite jackets. I only got it in like $30 off of a local thrift store, so what a steal. It's a little bit of a bummer just because I can't find any other crop jackets rather than this one. So if anyone has any brand suggestions or where I can find them, let me know. But yeah, this is the only crop jacket, like the true crop jacket that I own, so kind of sad. Okay, last but not least is this Thom Browne skirt. I'm not going to wear it right now because I'm sitting, so you can't even see me wearing it. But yeah, you will see it right here of a picture of me wearing it. This is probably the most contentious one out of this list, just because of the fact that I've heard so many negative comments online about me wearing this, or even just like men wearing skirts in general. I guess I'll start out by saying, I need to clap though. It used to be a men's clothes. Ever heard of kilt? Or ever heard of fustanilla? Ever heard of fustanilla? Ever heard of sarong? So skirts actually were a men's thing at first. And yes, I know, I would be lying if I said I don't understand why people make a big fuss out of men wearing skirts, because yes, men didn't wear skirts for a long time, ever since like 17th or 18th century. I know that, and people just are hating on me looking pretty. No, I'm just kidding. That's not why. But yeah, it's just because of the fact that menswear have evolved around trousers as a primary source of wearing like pants or covering your bottoms, I guess. So this slowly grew out of favor because practically when men were working, it was just more comfortable for them to wear workwear or jeans or cargo pants or those kind of stuff. And then for suits, they only have like suit trousers and stuff like that. So I know it historically faded away. So it's better all around practically. I do understand that. I'm not saying that like skirts are superior. But also I kind of don't understand why it's such an extreme taboo when men wear skirts. Like the previous three things that I mentioned isn't like extreme taboo. For some reason, skirts derive the most negative reaction. There's a reason why I love Thom Browne so much, and no, it's not because of the 4-bar cardigan, although yes, the 4-bar cardigans are really cool, but like that's not actually the reason why I like Thom Browne. The reason why I like Thom Browne is because of the revival of the skirts for men. So they pioneered this genre of men wearing skirts as a part of a suit. If only it wasn't that expensive, I would have bought that immediately. Oh my god, like, but I only have the skirt right now. I don't have the jacket. I would love to get the jacket and then replicate this kind of look that they're going for, but we'll see what I can do about that. But yeah, this idea of men wearing skirts, I think, is very liberating for men, because there's a lot of constraints for menswear, and also menswear in general is conservative, as you may tell. If you look at fashion shows for menswear, they're like all basically the same thing, as in like they only have a few options for suit lapels or like suit gorge or collars. Even collars, they only have like a few options to circulate around. And then women's wear has like so many different neckline options. Like their collection is way more diverse. They have a lot more options for like how to alter the suit, how to look at different silhouettes, different effects and everything like that, like different decorations. And I think men wearing skirt in a way is like kind of getting one step further to that liberation of constraint, in my opinion. I might be looking into this too deeply, but that's how I look at it, and that's why I like wearing skirts, because it just gives me that feeling of liberation that, oh, I don't just have to be within that constraint of menswear. I can actually do this too. Like it doesn't matter if I am only constrained in this like one realm of fashion. It's like it feels like I am stuck in this cage, basically. So that's how I feel when I'm wearing skirts. I also understand that in a fashionable city like New York City, not many people are gonna bat an eye on me. Like, yes, I did get a lot of eyes when I was wearing this out and about, but I didn't really receive any negative comments. It could be a lot more different when you're in like Wichita, Kansas or something like that. Nothing against Wichita, Kansas in general, but like in specific, but just an example, just an example of a regular city in the middle of nowhere. So all these 4 exhibits are just basically to say, I think we need to be more understanding and progressive towards men kind of inching towards the liberation that women's wear has as well, or like lack of constraints that women's wear has. Because I actually get a lot of inspiration from women's outfit these days rather than men's outfit. I used to get a lot more inspo from men's outfit before, but these days I'm looking at women's outfit more often, just because I feel like I've tried basically everything I could in menswear over the past like year and a half that I was in fashion, and it seems like I can try a lot more different things, and there's a lot more things to try with women's wear. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not trying to say like all men should wear skirts or all men should wear women's clothes or whatever. That's not what I'm trying to say. You are free to wear whatever you want to. You are free to judge however you want to, I guess. But in a way, I do think we need to as a society, or not even a society, as like people who appreciate fashion, let's put it that way, as people who appreciate fashion, we need to appreciate those outfits as well, like touch of femininity and menswear as well. That's just my 2 cents about it. And then I'm gonna try to keep on experimenting with femininity in men's fashion in 2025. That's my New Year resolution, I guess, that I made up right now. So yeah. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. And I'm sorry I haven't been posting. Of course, I have a lot of life updates, and just my life in 2024 has been extremely ridiculously chaotic. So I don't think I had that much time to produce videos, but I hope to make more videos, like just explaining brands, just my takes on fashion, how to style some things. I guess I will see what I can do, so stay tuned. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.